Welcome to another great week on the Jet Set. Coming up on today's show, I'm talking travel headlines on Here's This, powered by TravelPulse.com.
And I've got your in-flight entertainment update.
All of this and more is about to take off. You're watching the Jet Set.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready to go? Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to travel, food, fitness, and everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. It's time to Jet Set.
It's time to unmask the top stories and spread travel news on this week's edition of Here's This, powered by TravelPulse.com. As the coronavirus pandemic rages on, transportation officials around the world have been looking for ways to keep passengers and crew safe on board airplanes. Now, the Civil Aviation Administration of China, which is their version of the FAA, has released new guidelines for the country's airline industry, which it oversees.
Tell me about it.
Now, Nikki, before I continue on, have you read, do you know what I'm about to say?
I don't.
It's kind of...
This is all new news to me.
It's kind of surprising.
Tell me.
The document titled Technical Guidelines for Epidemic Prevention and Control for Airlines, the 6th edition, contains advice about the best hygiene practices to carry out on aircraft and in airports.
Oh boy, I can't wait to hear this one.
Now, a section on PPE advises cabin crew on flights to and from high-risk countries to wear medical masks, double-layered disposable medical gloves, goggles, disposable hats, disposable protective clothing, and disposable shoe covers. But the next sentence says it's recommended that cabin crew members wear disposable diapers and avoid using the lavatories, barring any special circumstances, to avoid infection risks.
That's scary.
I actually saw your jaw drop while I was reading that. Airplane bathroom designs were already a hot topic before COVID-19, and now the pandemic has just put an extra focus on efforts to come up with new solutions. Japanese airline ANA announced earlier this year that it was testing out a prototype of a new hands-free lavatory door, which is hilarious because half the airline passengers don't know how to open the door to begin with. Meanwhile, Boeing successfully applied for a patent on a self-cleaning lavatory that would use UV light to clean 99.9% of bathroom germs after every use. I cannot imagine being a flight attendant being told you should wear disposable diapers.
Yeah, no. You know, I mean, that was a lot of gear you have on. How are you gonna help everyone for safety if you are...
I mean, I don't know. The big game is coming up, and Chef Jamie Gwen is here with tasty treats you can easily make in the comfort of your home. And since we're all in this together from home, let's be inclusive. She's also got some tips for those vegans out there. Hi there, Chef Jamie.
Hey there, Chef Jamie Gwen here. At every big game celebration, guacamole is a must-have. And holy guacamole is made with hand-scooped Hass avocados. It's America's #1 selling refrigerated guacamole. Holy guacamole is your insurance against avocado-related knife injuries. Now through February 7th, enter to win avocado hand insurance by uploading a video on Instagram of your best dip and tag @EatHoly. Enter to win a year's worth supply and a grand prize of $4,000 plus a chance to be their next hand model. There's also no better way to celebrate than with a cheese board, right? They're easy to assemble. You can customize it with your favorite flavors. I love Roth cheese. Their line of artisan specialty cheeses are made in Wisconsin, so you know they're good. And I use their signature cheese, the Grand Cru, a nutty Alpine style cheese, jalapeno Havarti, smoked Gouda, easily found, by the way, in the deli section of your local grocery store. Now, with smaller household gatherings, I like to make individual things. So these are mini pizza cups. Pearl's sliced black olives finish them off perfectly because people who love olives love and trust Pearls. 100% grown and packed in sunny California and picked at the peak of freshness. In honor of National Pizza Day on February 9th, Pearl's Olives has a giveaway on Instagram for the chance to win a pizza making prize pack. Now, why not help the environment and satisfy your meat cravings at the same time? If you haven't yet cooked with Impossible Burger, it's delicious, it's sustainable, it's versatile, packed with nutrients. This patty melt was crafted with meat lovers in mind because Impossible Burger handles, cooks, and tastes like ground beef from cows. So if you love meat, but you still want to make the planet better, try this mouthwatering patty melt, perfect for armchair quarterbacks on game day. For more information and all the recipes, visit dailylounge.com. Back to you.
Thanks, Chef. Only a few lucky people get to watch the big game in person this year, but the rest of us can still create the ultimate game day experience at home with the help of former Michigan State quarterback Bob Guiney. He's here to tell us how to participate in the collective excitement without spending thousands of dollars only to have the guy sitting behind you spill his beer on top of you. Hi there, Bob. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, Super Bowl is here. Let's get the party started. We'll start with pregame. Get your food lined up and let's make it easy. A simple cheese board is the great way to kick off the game. Pro shopping tip, look for cheese with a proudly Wisconsin badge. Wisconsin offers a world of cheese from just one state where their intense pride and commitment to perfection win them more national and international awards than any other state or country. Now, do you know that Wisconsin is the only state to require a license to make cheese? It's true. Head to wisconsincheese.com for the best game day recipes and pairing suggestions. Now, the other essential ingredient to a great game day celebration is a great meatball. There are so many creative ways to use them, from a simple appetizer to the main course. Now, I like Armour frozen meatballs, which are not only delicious, but also have no preservatives. Simply add your favorite flavor, original beef, Italian, or turkey to your dish. And whether it's a sub, pizza, pasta, or even soup, you're going to score big points with your friends and family. Now, bring the big game to life in 4K and up to 150 inches on a screen or wall with Nebula's Cosmos Max. The built-in speakers help offer an immersive experience, so whether you're streaming a movie, watching YouTube, or the big game, you are going to have the best picture available on Android TV 9.0 and the Google Assist, easily turn your home into a home theater. Unlike more traditional boring projectors, the Cosmos Max has a unique oval shape and a starlight finish, so it looks beautiful when you turn it on. And you can save up to 10% by going to cnebula.com, SEENEBULA.com. Now, there's nothing worse when the game's going on and somebody rings your doorbell and you got to miss all the action. Well, we have got you fixed here with Nadamo's video doorbell. Great for security. It distinguishes people from pets and objects and can send you an alert if someone approaches your front door or other specific alert zones you have set up. It even has night vision. So we have got you covered for the game. For more information, you just go to dailylounge.com and we'll go back to you guys.
Thanks, Bob. Enjoy the game.
We've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up.
There's a big gap when it comes to women working in certain industries even today. So what's being done about it? Chandria Campbell tells us how one company is driving change.
Known as STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, are disciplines that prepare students with the skills needed throughout life, regardless of profession. And STEM careers are growing rapidly, highlighting the importance of preparing the next generation of innovators. But why are there so few women in STEM careers? Women only make up to 24% of jobs in these fields. Mom and actor Busy Phillips shares why she's passionate about this issue.
As a mother of two, it's important to me that my children and children everywhere are given the support and tools they need to help close the STEM gap. Through my work with partners like Olay, I've learned that the STEM gap starts early. Studies have shown that boys and girls perform equally in science and mathematics in K-12 education, but around middle school, girls start to lose interest and confidence in STEM studies. Let's face it, that's a problem.
So, what's being done? Teachers across the country have had to overhaul their lesson plans and teaching style to support remote learning. This has removed access to many tools and science labs that are critical in providing engaging STEM education. So, that got the team at Olay thinking of a way to support teachers while helping close the STEM gap.
February 11th is the International Day of Women and Girls in Science. To celebrate, Olay is delivering science kits to teachers all over the country via drones. These kits come complete with a full lesson plan about the science of skin, which can be taught virtually or in person, and scientific instruments, which can be used for future scientific exploration. Who knows the science of skin better than Olay? The company is filled with women in STEM, and for nearly 70 years, they've proven that they pack an awful lot of science into those small but very powerful jars.
It's time to face the STEM gap and remind women and girls that a scientist, engineer, mathematician, or technologist can look like them. Download the digital lesson plan at olay.com.
Super Bowl 55 is almost here, and for many of us, the food is just as important as the game. But for the 1 in 4 children in the United States who are food insecure, Super Bowl Sunday is just another day to be hungry. To help tackle childhood hunger, Taste the NFL at Home is going virtual this year. Joining us now to tell us how you can get involved is Alexis Glick, CEO of Gen Youth, and award-winning TV personality, chef, and writer, Andrew Zimmern. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Alexis, what can you tell us about Taste of the NFL at Home and the event this year?
Well, it is, as you referenced, the first ever Taste of the NFL at Home live virtual game day experience. Andrew and I, Tim Love, Carla Hall, we will be outside of Raymond James Stadium in Tampa tailgating. They'll be cooking up a storm. You can home gate with us by tuning into this live virtual experience. You can purchase a $100 ticket at tasteofthenfl.com. You'll get to cook alongside these incredible chefs. You'll get to see James Brown interview some of our most famous athletes in American history. Surprise, surprise. All in support of our nation's kids who, as you rightly pointed out, are facing hunger like we haven't seen in truly a century.
Alexis, I'm not sure how anyone who just heard that description won't go right now and pick up a ticket. This sounds like quite the event. Okay, now, Andrew, let's talk about the food. What are you preparing this year?
Well, I'm going to be making my sweet and sticky chicken wings. We also have dozens of other recipes up on the tasteofthenfl.com website. You get all of those recipes, plus you get the live demos and the chalk talks and the special guests. And if you're one of the first 5,000 people who buys a ticket, you get an incredible box from our partners at PepsiCo. The Super Bowl Sunday is the biggest food day in America. It eclipsed Thanksgiving about 5 or 6 years ago. So it's the perfect time to remember that eating in America has become a class issue that has to change. We have to make sure that everyone in America has enough to eat. And let's start with our kids. And let's start on Super Bowl Sunday to start to change the equation.
That's a great point, Andrew. Now, speaking of, we know that Taste the NFL at Home is not just about fun and food. How will the event look to tackle the very real issue of childhood hunger?
Well, all the dollars. Oh, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that, Gen Youth activates an incredible emergency school meal fund. So 100% of the proceeds of the dollars raised are actually going to go into their programs, allowing us to feed millions of meals to the children who need it the most. This is a 365-day-a-year program. We hope that we raise a lot of money. We know we're going to raise a lot of awareness, and we know that we're going to carry this forward and make this a year-long commitment. And we'll see you all in Tampa for the Super Bowl, and then in Los Angeles for the next one, and the next one after that, and the next one after that, until childhood hunger is eliminated in this country.
All right, now you mentioned it before, Alexis, but it's important to say it again. Where can we go to get more information?
Oh, it's tasteofthenfl.com. Go right away. Please purchase your $100 ticket. It will change kids' lives. You'll get to be amongst Andrew, Carla, Tim, these world-class athletes. And as he referenced, if you go do it quickly, you'll get one of these extraordinary game day boxes. Wait till you see what's inside. Thank you so much for having us from the bottom of our hearts. We know we can make enormous change on this Super Bowl Sunday, and we need you to be a part of it. So thank you so much for having us.
Thank you both so much for joining us today. Great information.
Thank you.
You don't have to wait for the big game to catch the biggest commercials. And this year, 2 of the biggest commercials will be from Bud Light Seltzer and Bud Light, with one commercial featuring legends of past and present in one exciting spot. Joining us now to take us behind the scenes of both commercials and to offer us a preview is Andy Goller, Vice President of Marketing for Bud Light. Welcome to the show.
Bud Light's been advertising on the Super Bowl for over 38 years. And over that time, we have built a reputation for delivering iconic, legendary ads and campaigns. So as we started working on our approach for Super Bowl 55, we wanted to do a couple of things. We wanted to tap into the trend that we see with consumers regarding nostalgia. And we wanted to have some fun delivering nostalgia with Bud Light. So with that as a backdrop, we started to look into our archives and pull out some of the iconic, legendary campaigns, the fan favorites. And the idea was to re-engage, bring some of these characters and campaigns back, and do one epic Super Bowl spot featuring, again, the superheroes of Bud Light, the legends of Bud Light. So to see more of the ads, you can go to budlight.com or any one of the social platforms. We put them out there for everybody to enjoy.
We've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up. Look happy. On a night when many would typically be cheering on the big game at their favorite bar or restaurant, this year is going to be a little bit different. It's no secret that the local bar and restaurant industry has been hit hard during the pandemic. But to help, premium French liqueur brand Cointreau has partnered with the Independent Restaurant Coalition to invite consumers to help fight and save local businesses. Joining us now to discuss is Emily Arsenault, Director of Collectif 1806. Thanks for joining us, Emily.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Now, we know that the pandemic has been hard on local bars and restaurants. Can you talk a little bit about how difficult the past year has been for the industry?
For sure. So difficult is an understatement. Since March, we've had over 1 in 6 bars and restaurants have to close due to the pandemic. And those that have survived, 85% are still extremely vulnerable to permanent closures. So we need all the support we can get.
We know that Cointreau is used in over 500 classic cocktail recipes. With the big game coming up quickly, do you have any tips on making the perfect party drink?
I do. I can walk you through one if you'd like. For game day, margaritas are definitely my go-to. We do 1 ounce of Cointreau, the iconic French liqueur that gives it that orange, zesty, bright flavor. We do 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. It has to be fresh, okay? And that's about a whole lime. None of that bottled stuff from the grocery store. It won't do. It's got to be fresh. So that can go straight in your shaker. 2 ounces of a nice quality Blanco tequila, silver tequila. So we've done 1, 1, 2. So only 3 ingredients, very easy. Excuse me using my hands. A professional bartender wouldn't, but this is my house, my rules, and this is like mixology pandemic style, right? So ice your tin, flip it, shake with some confidence and gusto. And once your tin starts to get nice and cold, your fingers kind of stick to it, you know it's ready. So you're going to strain it into your pre-chilled glass with your ice cubes. And it should be this beautiful pastel-y color. I'm going to garnish with a lime. I didn't salt my rim, but feel free to. That is the original margarita featuring Cointreau, of course. And I hope you're sipping it on game day when you see our campaign with the Independent Restaurant Coalition.
We go and get more information.
You can go to Cointreau.com/save restaurants. You can donate, great. You can learn more, find a great recipe, or write your own love letter to your favorite bar and restaurant.
Thanks for joining us, Emily.
Thanks.
Hey there, I'm tech life expert Jennifer Jolly. Even during the best of times, Valentine's Day is a ton of pressure, but then add a pandemic, and let's just say it is time to pull out all the stops with some serious tech appeal. Let's start with the sleek, sexy, and oh-so-smart Samsung Galaxy S21 series. These are the best new Android phones on the market, and they're $200 less than last year's models. Some of the best features here include the beautiful display, faster fingerprint sensor, and a stunning array of epic cameras. You can even order these smartphones from their website in just about any built-to-order color and get $700 trade-in value too. Okay, enough gushing about those smartphones. Once you get the sexy new smartphone, you need to protect it, right? So I'm a fan of OtterBox, and they have an entire new line of cases just for the Galaxy S21 series phones. These are rugged and stylish, coming in all different gorgeous color combinations. The cases are tested for everyday life using military standard drop tests to make sure every bump, slip, or spill is no big deal. For the best bargains here, be sure to shop on their website, and as a bonus, when you do purchase a case from OtterBox.com, you give a donation to one of the company's nonprofit partners of your choice. Aw, bonus points for that. Last but not least, be sure to avoid your own heartbreak this year when it comes to your budget. Before you buy anything, start shopping through the Slick Deals site. It is the top social shopping platform on the planet, with some 12 million people using the site, app, and browser extension to vet and vote up the very best deals, so you always know you're getting the very best price. You could search for deals on the things you need or discover great products and reviews from a community of super savvy shoppers. You can even set a deal alert and get a notification when you can score that sweet, sweet deal. For more information on everything I talked about here and more, go to my site at techish.com.
We've got a lot more of the Jet Set still to come right after a quick break. We've all been in our houses a lot more than usual lately. If your powder room could use a new look in the new year, best-selling author and home designer Joy Cho can help you refresh without renovating. Hi, Joy.
If you'd like to give your bathroom an affordable facelift, start with clearing the clutter. You won't believe how much better it's going to make you feel. You can add some inexpensive items like a freestanding shelf or a new mirror. Next, add stylish soaps to upgrade your sink. Having clean hands enables us to do the things we love, which is true more now than ever. The new OJoy by Soft Soap collection can help make the time you spend at the sink each day a lot more joyful. The soaps wash away bacteria, are paraben-free, and formulated without phthalates. The OJoy by Soft Soap collection features 4 lavish scents: Juicy Grapefruit, Peach Party, Midnight Macadamia, and my favorite, Blooming Iris, with bottles that are both beautiful and fun. They're exclusively available at Target starting February 21st. For more, visit ojoy.com or target.com. Happy decorating.
Thanks for watching this week, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye! Savannah, Georgia.
See, like, exactly.
Have you ever been there?
No.
It is amazing. It's like taking a time machine.
My
It's
sister's
awesome.
been there. She loves it.